Welcome back to The Explainer. I am incredibly excited about today's topic because we're unpacking the futuristic and honestly mind-blowing concept of digital convergence. Look, if your phone screen currently looks like a digital junk drawer of 50 different icons all fighting for your attention, you are absolutely going to love what we're looking at today. We're exploring how a company called Sparkout Tech is leading the charge in combining super apps and artificial intelligence to fundamentally change how we interact with our digital world.
Seriously, ask yourself, what if your entire digital life just lived inside a single app? I want you to picture a highly advanced, brilliantly engineered smart city. In this digital architecture, you aren't constantly bouncing between a dozen different screens. You are using one single, elegantly designed mobile application to order your food delivery, book a ride, check your healthcare records, pay for groceries, and even manage logistics. Everything is connected through these intelligent lines of data. It's a completely unified experience, and the crazy part, the architecture for this is being built right now.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the super app ecosystem, introduce Sparkout Tech, check out the AI-powered brain, unpack the modern technology stack, walk through the development process, and finally, look at driving business growth.
Starting right off with Section 1, the super app ecosystem.
We are currently living through a massive shift. We're moving rapidly away from app fatigue toward a completely seamless experience. According to Sparkout Tech's blueprint, an AI-powered super app is a single intelligent mobile application that merges multiple services and industries using smooth AI-driven transitions. The key words to remember here are single intelligent application and AI-driven transitions. This is not just a folder on your phone grouping apps together, right? It's a living ecosystem where the boundaries between different services just totally dissolve.
Now, what's truly staggering here is the sheer scale of this convergence. 10. That is the number of distinct, massive industries that this technology is actively bringing into a single, cohesive ecosystem. We aren't just combining 2 or 3 related tools. We are orchestrating a massive symphony of 10 entirely separate digital economies.
Just listen to this list. We're talking about core services like food delivery and ride-hailing seamlessly connected with e-commerce and healthcare. You've got fintech and logistics sitting right next to grocery delivery, home services, messaging, and a digital wallet. Imagine finishing a chat with a friend about dinner, ordering the food, booking the ride to their house, and paying for it all without ever leaving the application. The whole shebang merges into a single intelligent interface with absolutely flawless transitions.
Which brings us to Section 2, introducing Sparkout Tech.
Because someone has to actually architect this digital revolution, right? You need an enterprise-focused leader capable of building at a truly global scale. Sparkout Tech's core mission, and really the central thesis of our explainer today, is simple: building next-generation super apps powered by AI. They aren't just making apps, they are creating the next generation of digital infrastructure. And the secret ingredient, the thing that makes it a super app rather than just a heavy, bloated app, is the artificial intelligence powering it.
But how do they actually pull it off? Well, it requires a highly collaborative workspace, driven by 4 distinct groups. You have software engineers writing the core logic, AI specialists building the intelligence, UI/UX designers crafting the visual experience, and cloud architects maintaining the massive digital infrastructure. These teams collaborate in a premium, innovative environment using advanced dashboards, dynamic coding interfaces, and even cutting-edge holographic displays to manage this incredibly complex enterprise technology.
Let's move on to Section 3, the AI-powered brain.
We've talked about the user interface and the teams behind it, but now we need to drop down a layer and look at the intelligent core that actually runs this thing. At its core, artificial intelligence actively analyzes user behavior to generate recommendations and power personalized experiences. The AI literally acts as the brain of the ecosystem. It takes passive user data, where you click, what you order, when you travel, and turns it into an active, highly personalized journey. Neural networks and machine learning are constantly working in the background to ensure the app anticipates your needs before you even click.
The contrast between the past and the future is honestly pretty stark. Traditional basic app functions rely on static menus and manual processes. You basically have to tell the app exactly what to do at every single step. But Sparkout Tech's AI-powered innovations utilize intelligent chatbots, predictive analytics, and automated workflows. It's like the difference between driving a clunky manual car and kicking back in a sleek, self-driving vehicle. Because of this intelligence, real-time business insights are constantly flowing through the application, making it smarter every single second.
And that leads us perfectly into Section 4, the modern technology stack.
We've talked about the brain, now let's peel back another layer and look at the underlying digital skeleton that makes this massive scale possible. This requires a remarkably robust, secure foundation. On the infrastructure side, cloud servers provide massive computing power, while blockchain security ensures enterprise-level data and digital wallets remain impenetrable. To connect it all together, scalable APIs and enterprise integrations act as a futuristic network, safely and securely connecting all the different mobile apps, web platforms, and third-party services together.
And because of that incredibly powerful backend stack, you get seamless synchronization across smartphones, tablets, desktops, and wearable devices. Here's the best part. This complex architecture is entirely invisible to the user. All they experience is a flawless, beautiful interface that updates instantly, whether they are looking at their smartphone in a cab or their desktop back at the office.
Let's transition from the raw technology to the actual methodology in Section 5, the development process.
How does SparkOut Tech actually bring this platform to life? Well, they use a highly professional product lifecycle. It starts with market research and strategy to lay a solid foundation. Then it moves into UI/UX design and core development. After that, it hits the absolutely critical third step, enterprise AI integration, which is where the brain is actually implanted. Following rigorous testing and deployment, they provide robust cloud maintenance, which ultimately fuels continuous growth. Every single phase is a necessary stepping stone connected directly to the next.
So the crucial point is, why does this actually matter to an enterprise? That brings us to our final section, driving business growth.
All of these technical details, the integrations, the blockchain security, they all have to connect directly to the bottom line, right? When you look at the business analytics, the result of implementing a scalable cloud architecture and a truly user-centric experience is undeniable. We see sharp upward growth across three vital metrics: increasing users, exploding customer engagement, and consequently, massive revenue growth. By consolidating services, you are keeping users inside your ecosystem longer, which directly and dramatically drives enterprise value. Let's summarize the high-level enterprise value here. The final impact of partnering with a company like SparkOut Tech is that you receive intelligent business solutions capable of scaling for global expansion. You're delivering a premium, user-centric experience that fundamentally accelerates digital transformation. This technology literally propels companies out of the fragmented app era and directly into a unified, digital-first future.
I want to leave you with one final provocative question. Are you ready to accelerate your digital transformation? The super app revolution powered by AI isn't some distant pipe dream. The digital lines are already being connected today. It's a fascinating architectural shift, and hopefully this breakdown has given you a crystal clear understanding of the future of mobile applications. Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer, and keep learning.